This is Studio B Sessions, our series of conversations and in-studio performances with Missouri musicians. I'm Connor McGovern. Anthony Wilkerson is a singer-songwriter who has a deep passion for country and Western music. Honky-tonk heroes like Marty Robbins and Hank Williams have greatly influenced his sound, but Wilkerson strives to create something unique within the genres that shaped him. Wilkerson stopped by KBIA's Studio B to talk with us about his inspirations, songwriting process, and his EP, Hard Pressed, which was released April 2022. He also played a set for us in Studio B. Let's give it a listen.
This is my new song, Clarify. I remember when my life had so much to show. Then I lost my drive, but I was driving down an open road. Then I turned to the angel on my shoulder, but he didn't show. Old boy left me holding my bag, and now I feel alone. But let me clarify one time, I swear I love my life. Oh, I was walking to the liquor store, but I ain't got no money to go. So I grabbed my 44 and I held up that store. Then the devil starts knocking and he says, yeah, boy, you're on the right road. Still no sign of the other on my shoulder. So how's it, oh boy, to know? But let me clarify one time, I think I've lost my mind, oh. Let me clarify one time, I swear I've lost my mind, oh. You know that feeling you get, like, when you hear a song and you just, like, got emotional for the first time, and you're like, whoa, like, I felt that.
Yeah.
You know, like, for me, it was like those old bluegrass songs, just, like, about, like, the happy melodies with the, like, super sort of heartbreak-driven lyrical content, and I've chased that feeling ever since. The feeling that you feel from hearing a song that you love is really, I guess, the way to explain it. I take a lot of influence from, like, when I was younger, like, my grandpa would always listen to, like, Marty Robbins and stuff like that. That was my first introduction to, like, country music. It's Marty Robbins and who else was it? I have it tattooed on my arm here. George Jones. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, George.
You talk about, like, that song that made you, like, emotional for the first time. Do you have one in mind, like, anyone in particular?
You know, I have a funny one. The one that I guess if we're gonna put all the cards on the table, the first song that ever, like, really made me emotional was "Believe" by Brooks and Dunn, and I think that's just hilarious because I don't know if I've listened to that song since I was a kid, but I was like 12 years old, and that song hit, man. I don't know what it was. It was like they got down in like a field on their knees. It was like, I raise my. It was about some like Jesus stuff or something. Oh man, it really got me. I just bawled like a baby. I was like, oh mama. Anyway, so that's just a really funny story, and that's like the one I remember the best. I can't believe I just said that. That's so funny.
That's pretty cool. Everybody has. I feel like everybody, whether you're a musician or not, there's a song that always resonates with you.
Totally, and that is definitely not the song that resonates with me today. Just when I was a kid.
Yeah. But. In your bio online, you say you have a signature honky-tonk sound that can go from a slow waltz to an upbeat two-step. What drew you to the sounds of country and Western music, and how have you created your own sound within those genres?
I think it comes. I always tell people this. People are like, "Why did you?" become a country singer, or why do you, and it's like, it's really as easy of an answer as it's just what I make. You know, it's like I could try other things, and I have, but it's what is the most true to me. It's just like when I picked up the guitar and first started writing, that's really what came to. And like even now, I still play in like rock bands and things like that. But any song that I write always comes out with that, like what my grandpa called a country sparkle. You know what I mean? Just like got that little quality to it, and it's also in the way I talk maybe a little bit too. Being from, I was born in Little Rock, Arkansas, lived there for a long time, and moved to Columbia. So
you're originally from Little Rock, Arkansas, and then you now reside here in Missouri. How has the region in which you've grown up in and lived in affected the music you write?
Well, you know, you'll hear a lot of my songs sometimes have the lyrical content of the working man, you know, and just being taught and raised on that principle of if you're not busting your hump 5 days a week, 9 to 5, like you're messing up, you know. And to be honestly, one of the first people in my family to sort of break that cycle, even though like for the longest time I was a construction worker, and I did do that work, and I really, you know, felt it. But being the first one to sort of try to break the mold there of that, but still having that story to tell as a country singer, not being like, hey, you don't have to, you know, like you can love country music and be whatever you want to be, and that's the message I try to convey. I definitely don't like the closed offness that country music sometimes have, and I'm trying to really open that up. So, personally.
Can you elaborate more? I know it's been talked about a lot in mainstream media as well, but can you talk a little bit more about like trying through your music, trying to open up a very much gatekept genre and its history, at least?
Yeah. Especially well, if you look at just personally, if you maybe look at my lyrical content, it's if you were to delve into it, I'd like to think of it as more artistic, maybe a little more poetry driven, but with that country twang to it. But a lot of my lyrical content, it's just more that's an interpretation I like to leave up to people. So without delving too far into it, it's just something that if you listen to it, and I think you'll maybe get it, but maybe not, you know. Sorry.
No, it's all good. Do you think that that kind of lyrical, poetic aspect has been lost in today's mainstream country radio?
Yes, and maybe that's what I'm. It's just all so surface level, you know, and like I already stated before, I really like music that feels, you know. I will love any song if I just feel feeling in it, you know, like that someone put a little piece of themselves in that song. Like that is all that matters to me. And I feel like that part of, especially mainstream media, of course, there is a place and time for pop music and pop country and pop everything, but maybe not in what I'm doing. Often I think about you often. When I can't sleep, you're the thing that keeps me awake. And tomorrow, will you still be here? Or have you moved on? Or do you have more to say? Often I can feel you here with me. Oh, like a shadow, you seem to follow me. Oh, but often I think about you often. When I can't sleep, you're the thing that keeps me awake. And I feel lonely, but I'm not alone. My mind is racing, but my body is still. heart is pounding, yet I feel nothing. When often I wonder if you're to blame. Oh, often I can feel you here with me. Oh, like a shadow, you seem to follow me. Oh, but often I think about you often. When I can't sleep, you're the thing that keeps me awake. Oh, when I can't sleep, you're the thing that keeps me awake. Probably as any person with a creative mind on this earth will understand, is sometimes you get those spurts of creativity and you got to capitalize on them. And there's always about a time a year where I start writing my songs and I'll record them. And I usually try to limit myself to the short and sweet number of 4. I think that's a great number of songs just to chill with and get a little taste of what someone's doing or what someone's feeling in that time. And Silver, I was really vibing with the old, the 50s and 60s country. And I think that's why it's got so much influence there. Just like Hard Pressed, and that's my new EP, and it's got a little bit of a different influence, maybe a little bit more of 80s. And I'm really excited for it. But
yeah, I want to talk about that more in just a little bit. But before Silver, you first had a couple of singles, Tellin' Tales and The Last Trip, which were released in the winter season of 2019. And then spring of 2020 hits and COVID shuts everything down. It seems like you're just starting to get things going, and then it all comes to a grinding halt. How are you able to keep writing and continue to make music within that isolated environment?
It was hard. It was hard because I was just about to, I had to take up a job because COVID was starting to take, and I was just thinking about hitting the road with the music, again, and really trying to go after it. And COVID came, sort of shut everything down. Had to go, find means to it, because no one was booking gigs anymore. It wasn't about making that dream come true. It was more about just making it work. So it was hard to be creative. I probably made some really sad songs, so I probably never released those. But it did stink a little bit because I had just made that music video and I was about to, tour with that and an album, and it just didn't work out like that. But just keep grinding, man. Just keep going, and even on the, we're still day to day in this stuff, and it's just awesome to see the world coming back little by little, and shows being more and more of a thing again. And it's all hype, man. It's all hype.
So you said you had to find motivation to write songs because there's just a weird time and everybody was kind of on their own, or was it like you just didn't have time for it anymore?
Oh, no, you always make time. Always have time. Always have time to be creative. Definitely never squash that part of your mind ever. But I almost looked at it as a break, and I actually enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie. Because the pressure of trying to create something, it was pretty nice to almost just be like, today I'm going to go outside and I'm going to play with my dog. You know what I mean? And not just have that feeling of I should go create something today. Instead I just focused more on experiences. And I think that's really what got me through it. And just yeah, for sure.
So during that 2020 summer, you released your first album titled I Should Feel Heartache. Can you tell us a little bit about that project and how all those songs came together for your debut full-length album?
Yeah, the funny thing about I Should Feel Heartache is if you look for that album, there's only one place you can find it now. And I'm not going to tell you where that place is. If you find it, that's great. But I just wasn't happy with that album. But I did The Last Trip and Tellin' Tales were both on that album. And I'm actually recording a couple songs from that album for a new release that I did enjoy. But sometimes you grow a little too much as an artist and you're like, you know what, I'm not proud of that body of work. So I had to do away with it. But compiling those songs for that album was really fun because that was me I had sort of taken a break from country music and was in a band with Matt here. It was called Cecil, and we were just jamming in that, just having a great time. Sort of alternative rock band, and then I had decided I wanted to be a country singer again. I was like, it's time to get back in it, and I started writing for I Should Feel Heartache, and I'm proud of a lot of those songs. Oh my Lord, my mind can't think straight. It won't hesitate to overthink the little things that are on my brain. They keep me awake. Oh, damn them things. As my eyes look down, I see the bottle I'm holding is the closest thing there is to a heartbreak potion. Oh, what a mess. Oh, what a mess. Oh, what a mess. They always reach for things I can't keep. Oh, damn them things. And my lips, they say the sweetest things, but not for me. This feels like make-believe, but I'ma shake these blues and all these feelings. Feels like someone cut my line, but I'm still reeling. Oh, what a mess. Oh, what a mess. Oh, what a mess.
You're listening to Studio B Sessions. I'm Connor McGovern. Singer-songwriter Anthony Wilkerson came by KBIA's Studio B and sat down with us for a conversation about inspirations, songwriting, and his want to create his own sound within country and Western music. We talked about how his home state of Missouri influences his work, as well as how quarantining from COVID-19 fostered his first professional releases. Here's the rest of our conversation and Wilkerson's set in Studio B.
Is it difficult to layer and assemble pieces of a song for recording, but then strip it back down to its bare bones for solo acoustic performances like this?
Well, the thing is with recording is I just do all that. So I go up in my studio and I record all those parts for the most part. And so even when I'm in my little studio recording all my stuff, like it's just easy because I've been doing it to make the scratch tracks and make the different recordings. It's really pretty simple. So honestly, it's great to have people like my homie Matt here and Spencer and them playing with me and really building a band. Josh Cochran, he's a killer lead player, but no, it's pretty easy for me to just pick up my guitar and go sing somewhere, go strip them down, because I know how they sound in my head. And so,
how do you feel when people come to you and say like, "Wow, this is stuff that you wrote has really connected with me"? And is there a particular moment you've that first happened, or what is your reaction when people tell you that?
There was the things that get me, like the very sweet audience. I have a lovely friend, Jen, who has a YouTube channel, Fundy Fridays, and she shouted me out on there, my music video, The Last Trip, and sent a lot of sweet, sweet people over to my YouTube channel, and they all commented things like, I don't like country music, but I like this, and like, this will make me a country music convert, and like those kind of things. Those ones really like amped me up, because I was like, oh, there's a place for like a weird country artist out here, you know, it's okay to be like yourself, and like, and they just... In those kind of instances, I got to play with Orville Peck too, not too long ago, and that was that audience that he brings there is just the most supportive and just loving audience. So like, anytime I get those kind of reactions, it's pretty crazy, you know. But it does give you such a sense of accomplishment, or that you're like, oh, like when they come up and be like, that song really hit, you know, like that was just a beautiful song, and you're like, oh, I did it. You know, it's all I wanted was like to connect with somebody, and then when you did, like, it's the most special thing.
I've been feeling tossed around, feeling real reckless. I've been staying in the house, talking with the devil, and a fire burns bright off in the distance. So I walk towards the light just to see what I was missing, and I found, I think I'm missing out, and I found, I think I'm missing out. Well, the candle burned down in a cold November. Have I lost my mind? I can't remember, but these golden plated memories hang on the wall and remind me I found, I think I'm missing out, and I found, I think I'm missing out. Well, I took my pail to draw from the well, and I pulled it up, it was dry as hell. Ain't no love, no luck for me. This old 6-shooter gonna set me free, and I found, I think I'm missing out, and I found, I think I'm missing out. I've been feeling tossed around, feeling real reckless. I've been staying in the house, talking with the devil.
You have an EP coming out on April 30th titled Hard Pressed. Can you give us a preview as to what we can expect from the new songs?
Higher energy. There's my last release was pretty laid back, pretty chill. This one has a little more just energy to it, and they're pretty fun songs. They're just I hope people just have fun with them, you know, just get to turn them up, and like I said, I hope they resonate with somebody. That's all I care about.
So with a new EP coming out later this month, what else does the future hold for Anthony Wilkerson?
What does the future hold? I wish you could tell me, dude. That'd be sick, you know. But I'm just gonna keep on doing my thing. So I'm gonna keep on traveling with my music. I'm gonna keep releasing music, and I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. And it's gonna be awesome. That's what the future holds for Anthony Wilkerson. Just chilling, man.
Will I Feel Heartache be featured on a possible another full length album?
Oh, you got me with that full length. Yes, if I can pull it off. If I could just. I'll make a best of, you know. It's like 5 of my 4 songs. There's a best of. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Maybe. Like I said, it's really almost depends on the energy I have to put into something. And right now, these EPs just feel really right. So.
That's awesome.
Well, lost I wonder at night. I wonder if you can see what's happening to me. My family, they all cried when they heard about about my life, but I hope they can't see what's happening to me. Like horses on the range, I wanna run free for all my days, but I can't stop. Lord, I can't seem to break. All the love I give can't compensate for all my sin. My life starts to fade to black, and it's my last stop, end of my train. Well, I hope you can see what's happening to me. Well, I hope you can see what's happening to me. Yeah, my sleep is suffers. There's no comfort from my covers. The ceiling stares so violently at me. And I said, well, baby, I'm alright. I'm just trying to make it through the night. So please just stop. Please don't stop your staring at me. All the love I give can't compensate for all my sin. My life starts to fade to black, and it's my last stop, end of my train. Well, I hope you can see what's happening to me. Well, I hope you can see what's happening to me.
That was The Last Trip by Anthony Wilkerson, closing out this edition of Studio B Sessions. Thanks to Anthony Wilkerson for the music and conversation here at KBIA. I'm Connor McGovern. If you missed a portion of this episode or want to check out previous episodes, Studio B Sessions is available at kbia.org. You can also stream the show wherever you get your podcasts. Studio B Sessions is produced by Abigail Ruman, Sarah Petchowich, Aaron Hay, Janet Saidi, and me, Connor McGovern. Our digital team is Beth Burton, Lauren Hubbard, Tia Maggio, and Jamie Baker. Thanks to KBIA's Kyle Felling, Mark Johnson, and Ryan Fumuliner. I'm Connor McGovern. Thanks for listening.